Look at me in the and I just say, I love you. I
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our post-game show of the Basketball Champions League Final 8 tournament. It has come to an end. San Pablos Burgos have won the trophy. They defeated AEK in the final 85-74. I'm joined by Alex Madrid. Alex, your prediction didn't go as planned. The San Pablos Burgos won, but I think you'll be happy because of the messages that you're going to receive.
Hi, Dionysius. Hi, everyone. My predictions didn't go in the direction I said, but at least they went in the direction I wanted. Burgos won the tournament. I think they were the best team on this competition, and we saw them celebrating. That amazing celebration, that dance. They are enjoying this moment.
Alex Renfroe is now joining us from the hotel. They just came back. Alex, hello, congratulations on winning the trophy. First of all, how did you enjoy it? Did you celebrate it?
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. We haven't got to do anything yet. We just made it back to the hotel. We celebrated after the game. We enjoyed that whole festivity. So we enjoyed that. But I think something else is about to crank up. So we'll see what happens.
We were just watching the celebrations in Oaxaca, in the floor, in the court. I think it meant a lot for you guys, didn't it?
Oh yes, man, absolutely. We're all very excited about it. You could see it on everybody's faces. For Burgos, for our club, I know it's an amazing feat, and something that will go in the books for them. So I'm just happy to be a part of it. Happy to be a part of this team, man. Just enjoying it, man. Just enjoying it.
But Alex, tell us, how do you feel? You are the only team that will be European champions this year.
Hey, that's good then. Hey, only one. That's not bad, man. That's not a bad way. That's not a bad way to end last year. So, man, that's nice, man. That's very nice. Like I said, man, we're excited about it, man. You can't put into words the feeling, the feeling that we all have right now. And, we're just blessed, man. We're blessed. We're blessed to be able to play this game we love and enjoy it and celebrate it together. So, it's all good. It's all good.
And we gave you lucky.
Say it again.
We gave you lucky because we all three started this show, and now we are finishing with you as well.
We are, man. This way we started. We got to finish. It's only right to finish it this way, man. So this is perfect, man. This is perfect, man. This is a great way to end it. Just great.
Alex, the last 2 weeks we were talking about you being the underdogs in the tournament, but you managed to get past two of the favorites in the competition. How do you explain that, first of all?
Man, I mean, if we're underdogs, man, it's cool, man. I've been an underdog all my life, so all my basketball career. So that's nothing new. Like I said, the team, like, they're fairly new. And man, if we're the underdogs, that's fine. But we had to have this underdog mentality. This is very important for us. We knew we had to come in here and play harder and play stronger and play better. We had to be focused and concentrated at all times, and we came out and we did that, man. So I think I would say we deserved it. I think we played a hell of a game. We had a hell of a tournament. As a team, as a united team, we had a great showing, and hopefully this rolls over into the rest of our season.
Someone told us that the way you prepare during the preseason, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the way you prepare the preseason was to reach this moment probably in your best shape. Uh, how does it feel now that you have achieved that goal that you prepared during the preseason?
Man, we feel very accomplished. We feel very accomplished about it. This was a goal that we had, and when you can check one of those boxes off on your goal list, it's always great. Like I said, we were trying to be at this point. We wanted to be as good as we have ever been. For this short time, and I think we were. Like I said, man, but we can celebrate this now, but man, it's basketball. Basketball goes on. In a day or 2 days or 3 days, you forget about this and you'll have to move on. You have to start back up in your other competitions, and you'll have to put your best foot forward. So, like I said, we can celebrate now, but basketball doesn't stop.
Yeah, Alex, let's talk a little bit about the final itself. Especially at the beginning, did you feel any pressure, given that you were down at least in the first quarter? And what did Coach Penaroya tell you after that first quarter? How did he motivate you guys?
I mean, I wouldn't say we felt pressure. I mean, we've all been playing basketball all our lives, so. To say we felt pressure, I wouldn't say that. We were out there, we were losing, and we had to fight back to get back in the game, and that's what we did, man. That second unit for us, they came in, man. They played amazing, man. They changed everything for us. They changed the momentum of the game. They really did it for us, man. They should be pointed out for that. They did an amazing job, and but like I said, we're a team. We lose together, we win together. When we're down, you try to fight back. And we did that, man. We did that. So, Coach was encouraging us the whole time. Like me, I missed some shots. Some open shots that I had, and he was the first one to say, "Hey, man, that's a great shot. Keep shooting it. Keep shooting it." So, he's over there pumping us full of confidence, man. Coach did a great job. He deserves this, man. I'm happy that we were able to help him achieve this. Man, just happiness all around, man. Happiness all around.
They were the host, but at some point it seemed that you knew the rims better than them. You were incredible. You were on fire.
Yeah, we were hitting shots, man. We were hitting shots. Hey, it's a great time for that to happen. Oh, it's an amazing time for us to really just catch fire. And we did, man. It started with Omar. Omar came out there and hit some amazing shots. He really got us going, man. He really got us going. And I think everybody fed off that energy, and we went from there, man. And it's a team effort, man. We're all together. And that's what did it for us.
Since you mentioned him, how does impact of the game in his 20th season in a championship game play a role for you guys when you see basically your leader, your veteran, go up and perform like he did?
Hey, man, Omar does this every day, man. This is why he's been a professional for so long. He's dedicated to the game. He does everything the right way. He makes sure he makes sure that he's prepared for every game. He puts his best foot forward all the time. I know he wasn't really looking at the rim very much before this game, but he makes the right play. He makes the right play, and the right play today, we needed him to knock down those threes, and man, he did it with no hesitation. I can't say anything more about that, man. That was it, man. I think that really changed the flow of our game. That flipped it all. And once he started making shots and we saw he was taking them confidently, that energy just trickled into everyone else, man. It trickled into everyone else. Everyone else was shooting it well. We rebounded well. We rebounded well. That was big for us. We rebounded well. And, that was the difference in the game, man. We played together, we fought together, and we won together.
Talking about together, we are kind of surprised because it's been said in Spain, obviously, that your fans is what makes you stronger, what makes Burgos stronger. But in this tournament, it seems that you are a really good group. The chemistry, everything is really working.
Hey man, I think the fans will make us stronger and do make us stronger. I haven't got to play in front of the fans as a part of the team. But I've played there in an away game, and it was crazy atmosphere, man. Crazy atmosphere. So we're really looking forward to that. I know they're enjoying it right now in Burgos. My wife texted me and said she's been hearing people going up and down the street just beeping their horns, man. So we're happy. We're happy that we're bringing that happiness to the city. We're looking forward to getting them in the gym when this stuff kind of settles down, if it ever does. We're looking forward to getting them in the gym and really being, one big unit, getting our families at the games. We're really looking forward to that, man. That energy is going to just, it can only help, man. It can only help us, and we appreciate it and love it. So
I have to say that, Dionysius, that this is probably the biggest sport achievement that has come to the city. So you have to be really proud that Burgos now it's on the map.
Hey man, we have big smiles on our faces, man. We have big smiles on our faces, man. I don't usually like to celebrate too much, but man, like right now, man, there's no other option, man. There's no other option. We accomplished something that's nice, man. We have to celebrate this. This is for our club, this is for our organization, for our fans, our families, and for each other, for our team, for our coaches, for everybody in our organization. This is for them, man, and we're gonna celebrate it together.
You mentioned in the beginning that this is actually the start of something great. The start of that you're building something great in Burgos. What are you expecting for next season? Do you feel that now, since you are the champions, every team will want to beat you? How do you view that? What should the fans expect? And
man, we're going to do it just like we've been doing it, man. We're going to focus day by day. We're going to take steps up day by day. We're not going to get too caught up in the we're not going to get too caught up in the whatever it is. We're not going to look forward too much. We're not going to get too far ahead of ourselves. We're going to take it day by day, man. We're going to stay humble. Yeah. We're going to approach the games the same way every time. And I think if we do that, when it's all said and done, we'll be in a good place. Just like we were in this tournament, we'll be in a good place. But, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. We don't want to toot your horn too much. You never want to do that. So we're just going to keep working hard, man. We're going to keep working hard. We're going to keep trying to get better, like I've been saying the whole time. And, we'll see what happens. We're going to worry about our game, though. We're going to try to be stronger with our game every day. And when we do that, we'll be good, man. We'll be good.
Yeah. And then one last question for me, and then Alex can ask his final question as well. Obviously, you've won multiple championships in your career, but you've never won a European title. Where does this rank amongst your accomplishments? And Thad McFadden, your teammate, also said that it is by far the biggest achievement of his career.
It's at the top, man. It has to be at the top. It's the most recent. Yeah. Man, I'm 34 years old, man. I'm not getting younger. Hopefully I can be 38 like Omar and still be doing this and still be looking for championships. This is at the top, man. This is at the top. As you get older and later in your career, you appreciate things much more than you did before. So the appreciation I have for this, man, is way up there, man. Nothing can top it. Nothing can top it. It's my first European championship. I'm just happy to be a part of it, man. I'm happy to be here with my teammates and my club, and I'm happy that, as you would say, we are on the map. We're on the map for sure now. I think we were before, we were kind of showing ourselves, but we're on there for sure now. You have to make notice of that.
Mm-hmm. I think that a good way to end this round of interviews that we had with you is if you send a message to that Burgos fans that are now in Burgos celebrating, what can you tell us? What can you tell them?
First off, I say, man, put your mask on, be safe. Put your mask on, be safe. We won it. Let's celebrate it in a safe way. And
I can tell they are doing it. I saw some pictures and they are doing it all with their mask. with social
Oh
distancing.
yeah, gotta be safe, man. But I also tell them, hey, save a little bit for us, man. We'll be there tomorrow, man. Save a little bit of action for us, because we want to
Yeah.
be a part of this too. We want to celebrate with everybody, with our family. So save a little bit for us. We need a little bit tomorrow. We're looking forward to that.
Alex,
Thanks.
thank you so much for joining us again. Congratulations again on winning the
Congratulations,
point. Have a safe flight back in Burgos, and let us wish you all the best.
Thank you, guys, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man. Thank you for the ride, man, and we out of here.
Of course. Thank you. Have a good night. Alex.
You too.
So Alex, let's talk a little bit about the game, because we were obviously having Alex Renfroe on, and he talked about pretty much everything. But let's get into.
He really wants to celebrate, huh? He really wants to. He feels
was,
that he can because of the situation, but he really wants to.
Yeah, I think they gotta go, because they have to go and celebrate even more, because they just arrived in their hotel. Let me ask you first question: did you expect that to happen? First question.
Well, I told you yesterday I expected a tight game with low scorings, but that second quarter was killing for Ike.
Yeah.
The team really started well the game. I felt like Burgos was overpassed because Ike's experience. But sadly, as Alex said, Omar Cook came into the game. He scored 3 3-pointers in a row.
Yeah.
They came back. They started to shoot incredibly. They made 35 points, I think, in the second quarter. Well, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was a 35-12 run. Yeah, incredible.
You don't usually see that kind of quarters in a final, not even in a regular weekend. So it was amazing. I couldn't expect something like that. They just lights out.
I think especially after the first quarter, Ike seemed to have control. Ike seemed to, Ike was there 2 years ago. They have that experience. They had some EuroLeague, some European veteran players, and they were there. But after that, the thing that you mentioned, Omar Cook coming into the game, finishing with 15 points, the team knocking down 17 3-pointers in a final game is unprecedented. I think that what happened in that game was something spectacular. And as you asked Alex, also they were making it rain. They were they were incredible from behind the line.
It was impressive the way they moved the ball. I have to say, for a minute, I thought maybe we have the same semi-final that we had with Ike, winning easily that game. And I thought, man, we are going to that game again. I'm sad because it's a Spanish team. Obviously, I'm Spanish and I'm going with the Spanish team. But you feel, wow, we are going to lose this way. But sadly, Burgos came with that strong performance. Ike players didn't know how to stop. Mikel Salvo, who is not a really important player for this team, Joan Peñarroya made him believe that he is important. And he made, 2 3-pointers. He was also good. So he made all the entire team feel that they were important, that they could have a good performance in the final. I said also that Dejan Kravic was going to be important. He wasn't that important today, but didn't.
Yeah, he had 11 rebounds.
Yeah, well, of course, but he's mainly an offensive player, and you didn't see him scoring the paint or whatever. They dominated. Probably Ajax is better than the backcourt.
Mm-hmm.
So it was incredible.
Did you expect after the first half ended, the score was 49-36? Did you expect Ike to come back to cut the lead down to single digits and make it a close game in the fourth quarter? What did you expect of that, and how did you view the fact that actually that didn't happen and Burgos kept on increasing the lead and eventually ending up winning by double digits?
Well, I have to say that the way the fourth quarter developed, I was expecting that in the third quarter. So probably a strong quarter by Ike, but we saw Burgos defending so well, and it was really difficult for Ike to reach a good rhythm until the end of probably when they were losing by 21 probably. And
Yeah,
Malojewski came in. He wasn't playing really good, and he shot like again three pointers and make it a little bit close. But at I think that during the entire second half, I felt like Burgos has had everything under control. I saw even Ajax players didn't know how to stop that storm that was coming to Athens.
Yeah, and Nikos Zisis after the game basically said that it was a strange game. They had Burgos where they wanted in the first quarter, but after that he said that we rushed a lot, that we shot we didn't make some good decisions offensively, and that he said that Burgos actually deserved the trophy. But what do you think of Ajax performance? Do you feel that this is an ultimate failure for them? Would you see it as how do you view that?
Well, I have to say that I don't usually try to put the blame on the losing team. I like to give credit to this Burgos game, but I have to say that I felt some experienced players didn't reach the level of Burgos players. For example, I think
Didn't perform how you were
I expected. Yeah, for example, Moreira didn't play that good. He had some troubles with the shooting, I think. Also, when Machulis, who's a really experienced guy who has won a lot of European tournaments, I didn't feel like he was doing a great impact in the game, or at least a good impact for his team. Malojewski couldn't play a good game until the end of the game. Even the MVP, Keith Lamford.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. He basically struggled from the field. He shot 5 of 13. He was 4 of 8 from the 2-point line and 1 of 5 from beyond the arc, which is something that we don't see very often from Keith Langford. We expected Langford to be around 20 points. He ended up with only 11. But I think that in general, Burgos surprised a lot of people in this tournament. And as Alex Renfroe also told us, it's officially on the European map. Like, people are going to see Burgos and they're going to say that they are a real threat to us, even if it's the best teams in Spain or the best teams in Europe.
I have to say that probably you don't know this, but the jersey that they were wearing today, it's because in that area in Spain, there's not so much people. Also, their citizens are moving to bigger cities, and they're kind of starting to be empty. So they are trying to with this title, maybe they are going to, as you said, going to be in the map. So it's important not only for the city, not only for the team, but also for the city. And now we all know them with in basketball. Let's see if now the citizens go back to Burgos as a prize.
Yeah. What does the next day, in your opinion, get for Burgos? Like, how does Burgos view that accomplishment, and how do they go into next season that's starting in less than 15 days?
Well, first of all, we have to say that the rosters are done, but they will receive 1 million euros from BCL. This is a huge prize for them. Maybe not that important for this season, but I'm sure in a way or another will affect, because, for example, if they have injuries now, they have some incomes, especially how the situation is going with this crisis and everything. They would have that important amount of money to be used not only for the season, but probably for the next season. So maybe there's not a huge impact on the roster this year, I mean, but probably for the next year we can see a more competitive team. I'm not sure, but probably Ajax budget for this year was at least a double of Burgos budget. So probably next year will be a little bit more tight. And if they continue with this coach, seeing good players as they do, well, we can see a really good team here, a real team that can make an impact, that won't go to another BCL Final Four or Final 8 or whatever as an underdog.
So you wouldn't say that this tournament was, and this season in general, was a season wonder for them? you see them as being one of the favorites, one of the threats for for years to come.
Yeah, for sure. Because, well, I'm in love with Joan Peñarroya. He's
Yeah,
such a wonderful coach.
I think you sold me on him.
Yeah,
I think, yeah.
this is something like I think Alex Ferguson in football said, "Give me 11 pieces of wood and Zidane, and I will make you champion." Well, Joan Peñarroya says, "Give me 5 pieces of wood, and I'll make you a BCL champion team."
Mhm.
In that way, I think it's kind of impressive how how this coach developed not just Burgos but all the teams that he had in Spain. He had Andorra in the fourth division. I think he managed to get them into the playoffs in the ACB. Now he goes with Burgos and made them European champions. Well, this guy is amazing, and it's gonna be important to keep him. It's gonna be important to keep him.
Yeah, and then one last question before we close tonight's show as well. What's your take on the next day for AEK? Because they were the favorites in the competition. They reached the final. They had the roster designed pretty much, as we mentioned in our early shows, designed for that family, for that.
Competition, yeah.
And what do you expect from them in the following season as well? Because obviously some players are getting older. Tyrese Rice, we don't know if he's gonna retire. He basically said that he's considering retiring or playing one more year. What's your take on Nike in next year as well?
Well, you sum it up pretty well. It's tough. It's complicated because there are some key players like Tyrese Rice. Probably he was their best player in the tournament.
Yeah.
So we don't know if he will continue in this team. I'm sure if they have pretty much the same core for the next season, they will be competing for going to the BCL Final Four. And once you get there, it's impossible to know what's gonna happen. But the goal will be reaching the playoffs for sure, and probably at least getting to the quarterfinals. If they have a home court advantage, why not? They will probably
Yeah.
be in there. So they don't have to be so sad right now. They have to focus on the next game and in the next competition that starts in 2 weeks.
Yeah, of course. So the next season is starting in 15 days. It was a really fun ride having these shows. It was a really interesting tournament. I think the underdog, or so let's say, won the tournament and surprised a lot of people, including myself and Alex as well. Even though our friend Gerard Soler from DAZN predicted that San Pablo Burgos would win the tournament. So
especially if they won Hapoel, which probably was their easiest game of the tournament.
Yeah, winning by 27 points. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us during these past few weeks. I was your host, Dionys Sarvadinos. I was joined by Alex Madrid, as always. Alex, thank you for for keeping up with me these past weeks.
Thank you, Dionysis. And once again, congrats to San Pablo Burgos, Hereda San Pablo Burgos, that it's well deserved. And there in Burgos, enjoy it and celebrate.
Thank you to everyone, and make sure to stay safe and take care. Have a good night.